Wherefore, Series 2, Episode 34. Simon reaches out and is amazed to feel the turnip skin under his fingers. Real. Solid. This is not a dream, although he feels that he has dreamed this scene many times. He caresses the turnip. This is a Ditchley Yat turnip. There are tiny grains of Ditchley Yat soil on it. "You all right there?" the woman behind the stall asks cheerfully. Simon nods. He is COVID aware. He knows in these plague days that a man cannot casually fondle a root vegetable and not purchase it. Touching for the sheer joy of it has become something of a taboo. Simon buys the turnip. He also buys 2 sourdough rolls, a carton of peas pottage, and a rather peculiar wood print on a card that might be of a shrew. It is looking at him. He feels seen. Simon rarely feels seen, so this shrew gives him a lot of feelings. "Are you from Ditchley Yat?" he asks the woman serving him. The conversation is a bit awkward and things have to be repeated because of the masks and the background noise. For most of the year, Simon has hardly talked to anyone. This also feels taboo and dangerous. He is more hungry for meaningful human contact, he realises, than he is for turnips. "I've never been to Ditchley Yat," he says. The woman nods. "Most people haven't," she replies, "which is for the best. I think I dream about it, at least I dream I'm there, but obviously never having been there, I don't really know what it looks like, so probably it looks nothing like my dreams, but there we go." He trails off, feeling foolish. Her face moves under the mask, and she may be smiling or laughing at him. Creases form around her eyes. It looks like amusement, and Simon feels embarrassed and desperately exposed. He is glad of his mask and just wishes it covered his whole face and his body, or was actually a very big box which he could peer cautiously out at the world from. He touches the skin of the newly bought turnip, seeking reassurance. "People used to go to Ditchley Yat on pilgrimages on account of the saint, and to purify their spirits by eating the peas pottage," she says, calmly. "The miracle of the peas," Simon says, feeling the dampness of his mask against his mouth. Being nervous makes him mouth breathe. He wants to ask if there is COVID in Ditchley Yat, or whether it is magically safe there. It takes him a couple of goes to get the words out. "Don't rightly know how you tell it from eel fever," the woman says. "It's on account of the ditches and the eels. We always get a lot of eel fever in the autumn. Not that masks help, it's more about wellies. Got to keep your feet dry, right? Don't want an infected eel coughing on your exposed socks." Simon cannot tell if she is teasing him. He's never seen an eel. He cannot imagine one coughing. "Do you feel like you have a calling to go to Ditchley Yat?" she asks. "I've wanted to go," says Simon. "Is that the same?" "Does it hurt you deep in your bones?" she asks. "Do you wake up sometimes with the smell of ditch water and know you are not where you were supposed to be?" "Yes," says Simon. "This happens to me all the time. I thought I was going mad." "Oh, you probably are," the woman says. She moves to the side of the stall and opens a door there. Simon has barely registered it, assuming it would be for an office or a storage space. He's not expecting sunlight or a lane between hedges. He is not expecting that tantalising, unpleasant smell that both offends his nostrils and makes him long for a place he has never been to. There is no reasonable explanation for where this door goes. It is itself located somewhere in the middle of the 5 or 6 Valleys shopping centre. Logically, it could lead to another interior space, but not this. There is at present one reliable way back and forth twixt the parish of Ditchhouse and the wider world, the woman says. Simon's brain is no longer working, and this is why he replies, "Did you just say twixt?" as though this is the most perplexing thing about the whole situation. She shrugs, as though her use of the word twixt is the least important part of what just happened. Is it really? Simon doesn't dare to complete the question as he takes a step closer to the door. It all looks so real. He wants it to be real. Yearns for Ditchley in a way he cannot even explain to himself. Some people stay for an hour or a day and come back to where they came from, and sometimes their turnips turn out to be horses, and sometimes their horses turn out to be turnips. Right-ho, says Simon. Sometimes people never go back to where they came from, the woman says. Simon imagines never going back to the house he shares with his duplicate self and Philip. He imagines never trying to do his ludicrous job again, to never more wander in Waitrose feeling like an imposter and waiting to be thrown out. He tries to think of a single thing he would miss, and wonders if there is jam making in Ditchley, and where they get the sugar from. He is wearing trainers, not wellies, but his socks are low down in the shoe so an eel could not cough on them. Is it worse if an eel coughs on your bare skin than on your socks? Simon asks. Worse for who? The woman counter-questions. Simon doesn't know the answer. He puts his food items and card in his pockets. Is it okay if I eat the peas pottage cold? He asks, in case he gets hungry. No skin off my nose either way, she says. Can I go through the store? He asks. Can you? I mean, am I allowed? Are there any rules? Will anyone stop me? Maybe, yes, and I don't know, she replies. You can try. That's all there is. Just try if you want to. Do or do not, Simon says, mostly to himself. Yeah, but you only find out which one it is if you try, the woman says. So Simon steps up to the door frame and he tries, with every cell in his body, even though he has no idea how to try or what kind of effort is required to take him over this threshold. Try actually moving your feet, the woman says. And so he tries this, and his feet move, as though by magic.